Hello, everyone. This is Compass, navigating legal studies for your mission. This video is for a legal essay practice. Today's topic is rights of shareholder and corporation. Problem. A shareholder of Techware Incorporation, a publicly traded technology corporation, has raised concerns after reading reports in a respected technology journal that TechWare has been donating substantial sums to a lobbying group, United Innovators Alliance, UIA. UIA advocates for legislative policies supporting specific technological advancements that some view as controversial. The shareholder who owns 200 shares of TechWare stock valued at $10,000 has held these shares for over 8 years. Concerned that these donations do not align with TechWare's corporate purpose, the shareholder decides to act. The shareholder sends a letter to TechWare requesting access to board meeting minutes related to donations made to UIA. The shareholders' stated purpose is to verify the extent of the donations and to address what they view as mismanagement of corporate resources. In addition, the shareholder sends another letter requesting that a shareholder resolution be included on the agenda for the upcoming annual shareholders meeting. The resolution states, "We, the shareholders of Techware Incorporation, resolve that Techware's board of directors shall not authorize donations to lobbying organizations unless such donations are approved by shareholders holding at least two-thirds of the outstanding shares. Techware is incorporated in state Y, which follows the Model Business Corporation Act." Questions. 1. Does statewide law grant the shareholder the right to inspect the requested board meeting minutes? 2. Under statewide law, is the shareholder's proposed resolution eligible for submission to TechWare's shareholders for a vote? 3. If the resolution is deemed suitable for the shareholder action under statewide law, would its approval violate TechWare's First Amendment rights? 1. At issue is whether the shareholder is entitled to inspect the TechWare's board minutes under statewide law. A shareholder is entitled to inspect corporate records, including board minutes, if the request is made in good faith and for a proper purpose reasonably related to their interest as a shareholder. A request aimed at investigating potential mismanagement of corporate assets is typically considered a proper purpose. Here, the shareholder's purpose in requesting access to board minutes is to verify donations to UIA and to investigate potential waste of corporate resources. This is a proper purpose under the MBCA. The shareholder has also held shares for over 8 years, satisfying any potential standing requirements. Therefore, the shareholder is entitled to inspect the requested board minutes under statewide law. 2. At issue is whether the shareholders' resolution regarding donation approvals is a proper subject for shareholder action under statewide law. Shareholders have the right to propose resolutions on matters within their scope, such as governance-related issues. However, resolutions that impose binding limitations on the board's discretion in managing the corporation's affairs are typically not permissible. While shareholders can influence corporate governance through non-binding resolutions, they generally can require the board to take specific actions. Here, the resolution, that is, Board of Directors shall not authorize, is phrased as a binding limitation on the board's discretion. Although the MBCA recognizes the fundamental right of shareholders to propose resolutions for shareholder action, such a proposal must generally be phrased as a precatory recommendation, not a mandate for board action. Therefore, the shareholders' proposed resolution is likely not a proper subject for submission to TechWare's shareholders for their vote under statewide law, as it would impose a binding limitation on the board's discretion. 3. At issue is whether the shareholder resolution restricting retailers' potential activities would violate retailers' First Amendment rights. Corporations have First Amendment rights, including the right to engage in political speech, such as making political donations. However, restrictions imposed by shareholders on political activities are considered private actions rather than state actions. As such, these private actions do not infringe upon the corporation's constitutional rights. Shareholders have the ability to limit corporate speech through their participation in corporate governance, holding corporations accountable for their political positions. Here, the proposed resolution seeks to restrict retailers' political activities by requiring shareholder approval for certain expenditures. This restriction is a result of shareholder action, no state action, and does not infringe upon retailers' First Amendment rights. Therefore, the resolution would not violate retailers' First Amendment rights, as it is a private action imposed by the shareholders in accordance with their rights to influence corporate governance. These are the key rules of today's topic. A shareholder is entitled to inspect corporate records, such as board meeting minutes, if the request is made in good faith and for a proper purpose related to the shareholder's interest. Investigating potential mismanagement of corporate assets is considered a valid and proper purpose. Shareholders may propose resolutions for a vote at shareholders' meetings if the resolutions address matters within the scope of shareholder rights, such as governance and oversight, rather than interfering with the board's authority to manage ordinary business operations. Corporations enjoy First Amendment rights, including the right to political speech through financial donations. However, restrictions imposed by shareholders on corporations' political activities are considered private actions rather than state actions. As such, these private actions do not infringe upon the corporation's constitutional rights. Shareholder approved restrictions on such expenditures are generally considered internal governance matters. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. God bless you.